Hello friends, welcome to my channel Technical Arcade. Myself Arnab Kundu. Today's topic JavaScript. Okay, this is my second video on JavaScript. Today I will discuss variables in JavaScript, how we can use them. Also, what are the different data types are available in JavaScript. Also, I will discuss today. Right? Also, the keyword like where, let, and const, how we can use them, and what are the difference between where and let, these two keywords in JavaScript. Right? So, go to the computer screen. I will discuss today's topic step by step. So, let's dive in. Hello friends, today I will discuss another topic on JavaScript, and today I will discuss variable in JavaScript and also what are the different data types are available in JavaScript, right? So if we talk about what is variable, then we can say variable is a container which can hold different type of value, right? Means within a variable you can assign value. That's why the variable can varies its value. So that's why the name is variable. That means different type of value you can store within a variable. Now in particular JavaScript there are actually three type of data type are there, means three type of value we can use to store within a variable, and these three type of data types are like numbers, like string, like boolean, and also other two trivial data types like null and undefined, right, which is present within this JavaScript. Right. So the value when we assign within a variable, this is the actually known as the container where we store our value, and variable is the storage part where we store our value, right? So that's why we can say variable is a container, right? So I just provide the example within this notepad how to define a variable, how to store the value, right? So this is a notepad, so just write, because we already know the JavaScript should be written within a HTML, means inside HTML script tag, right? So just write at first HTML, and then suppose we put here body, don't put any head or title, so just write body, and then within this body just write script, and here suppose we define a variable here at first, write var, and then suppose write x equal 10, and then suppose write var y equal 20, and then suppose we do some operation like suppose addition, just write var z equal x plus y, and then if we want to print the result within the document part of the particular browser, so then we use what, just write document dot write this function, and suppose we write here sum equal and then double quote end comma, then just write z. Before this script we just add some heading here, suppose h1, and just write here suppose JavaScript variables. This line should be given JavaScript variable, and then it will print sum equal to the result, right? And then what we do, then we close our script tag, and then we close our body tag, and at last close our HTML tag. So same way, just go to file, save this file, suppose we save it in my desktop and put the name suppose ex1.html, because JavaScript is present within or inside the HTML. So save it. So it is my desktop and this is the file ex1, just double click into there, just see it print as the heading 1, h1 is given, so that's why there is so much bold and big size in JavaScript variable, then just print sum equal to 30. So that means we are using here what, the variable is an integer or it's a number. Same way, suppose if we put some floating point, because these are the integer is concerned, so if we put this floating point in that way, and if we save it and then just go to that particular file and just refresh it, just checked, it also give the result in floating point. Means It is one type of data type is a number, right? Now we talk about the particular case of string, how to define. So in that case we don't do this part because string doesn't do any summation part, and we don't use this variable also. We use only one variable x, and then we put this, suppose JavaScript, just write this particular string, and we don't write this sum equal, just write here x, means we print just x, save it, and then again we go into there and refresh it. JavaScript is printed, means this is the another data type which is a string and should be written within double quote. And we can also write this string within a single quote also. Same result should be, means when we define any string should be defined within a single quote. Save it, go to this browser, refresh it, same result is there. Okay, so this is the second data type is a string. Now the third one, we already know the third data type is boolean. So in that way we write var x equal to, suppose write true, and save it, and just again refresh it, it print true, because boolean have only two value, true or false. So we are assigning x, which is a variable, and value is true, means it's a boolean value. That means in JavaScript actually basic three data types are there. One is number, it may be integer or floating point, string should be written in double quote or single quote, and boolean, the value either true or false. And also I told two other trivial data types are there, which is null and undefined. So in that case what happens, if you define like that, x equal null, and we just refresh it, it print null. It's one type of data type we can use. And also another we told about the undefined, save it, again refresh it, it print undefined. So another two data types are there which is trivial, it is null and undefined. Now just see, we are using here var, right? So what happens when you define any variable, we can use two different keywords. One is var, other is let. Both can be used. Suppose we are using here let x equal to, suppose we put a integer value 34, save it, and again refresh it, it print 34. That means var and let both are working, but have some difference actually, right? Actually this var and const, this is another keyword which are introduced in the year 1995 and it used up to 2015. But late, this keyword was added within this JavaScript in the year 2015, right? But what the difference between let and the var? Actually the let, this keyword is block scoped, but var keyword is function scoped, right? And also the another difference is there, using let keyword, the variable must be assigned before use, right? But it not in the case of var keyword, right? So var and let we can both use within our JavaScript, but have some differences, right? And const is what? Const means when you define any variable as const, that means the value of this variable we can't change. Now we talk about the const keyword, right? Now suppose we use here const, C-O-N-S-T. When you define any variable as const, means the variable value we never change. The variable is constant, right? So that's why the keyword is const. And const is not used with any var or let keyword. It just used alone, const, the variable name. If we save it and just go to the browser and just refresh it, 34 is print. But suppose if we put again, for example here, x equal to 45 and save it and just run into there, it doesn't print, means it is an actually error. Why? Because x is a put as a constant, so we never change the value. But if we put this particular as a var, and if you save this, again reload it, we get the change value 34 to 45. That means when we use this const keyword with any assigning of any variable with some value, the variable value never changed, means it's a constant, right? So these are three keywords are using in JavaScript. All keywords are actually used to assign the variable var, let and const. And also I define what the difference between let and var, and what is the const is used for using some constant, right? Now when you talk about the scope of the variable in JavaScript, they have two type of scope actually. Scope means what? The region where we define our variable. and how much it is visible. So one is global variable, other is a local variable. Global variable means its scope is global, means throughout the JavaScript code we can access it and we can use it. But for local variable is concerned, its scope is only local, means within the function where we are defining the variable. So this two type of scope is there for JavaScript variable is concerned, right? So in that way the JavaScript is working for its variable and its data type is concerned. And also we talk about the another operator which is typeof. It is defined what type of variable it is or what type of value it is, right? Suppose we define var x equal to 34. Suppose we are using var y equal to, within double quote just write here JS, and suppose we write here let z equal to, suppose write true for example, and we print x and then we use a new line, that's why using br is a break, and if you just copy it and suppose we print here our y and also z, and with using type of this operator. What is the type of x, what is the type of y, and what is the type of z? Just see, save it, open the browser, reload it. What is given? The first case is that var x equal to 34. So 34 is a number, because we already told number, string and boolean, three data types is there. So type of x is a number, right? Now var y equal to, within double quote JS, so it is a string, so that's why type of y is a string. And if you assign a variable z as true or false, whatever, is a boolean, so type of z, it prints boolean, right? I hope you have understood today's topic, what is variable, what is data type, what is type of operator in JavaScript, and what are the scope of variables in JavaScript. If you like this video, please like it, share it more. If you have some doubts for today's video is concerned, just write in the comment section. I will try to solve this problem. Those who are still not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Keep watching Technical Arcoin for upcoming videos, and also write in the comment section for what type of video you want or which topic you want to see. So today up to this. Thank you and bye bye.